All right, YouTube, what's up with you this morning? So what we got here today, I am just finna take some clippings off my apple mint plant here. This apple mint, I've already watered the tomatoes. Tomatoes looking pretty good. Started them indoors. It took a minute for them to kind of take coming outdoors. But what I did, I cross-planted some peas. I got some done peas growing here along the stem with the tomatoes. I got the variegated lemon, pink lemon tree, apple mint, lettuce. Cilantro's already went to seed there. Then I got some other various mints here, little blueberries, another tomato. It's doing all right now that we outside. Another little tomato plant doing pretty good. Here we got some chocolate mint. I planted some chocolate mint. Just bought them the other day. But now I'm actually gonna get with the mint, lime mint. Lime mint is pretty good, so I'm gonna kind of work with that a little bit. But yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna take this pot here, filling it up with some dirt. I got that organic, that G&B, Garden and Bloom soil, potting soil for indoor, outdoor containers. And what I'm gonna do is get that lime mint in here. It's good for digestive, your digestion, gastrointestinal tract. The chocolate mint, if you look it up, is good for cognition, that good brain food. And so what we'll do is we'll dry those, get them in my little drying rack. And then once I do that, I'll make some tinctures. I got the tincture bottles on the way. They should be here any day now. And what we'll do is we'll make some tinctures, take a couple drops of that per day. Just kind of help with cognition and overall just general health. You guys can look up what mint is for. But I've already repotted. Like I said, I've already repotted that chocolate mint right there. My son, he wanted one of them, but it didn't look like it was doing too good. It just needed some water. We had a super hot day yesterday. So we're going to give it some water. It's going to perk right up. It's going to do what it's supposed to do. And I'm going to finish my journey. Get back with you in a minute. All right, so what we did, I just got through filling this pot up with some of that dirt. Now, mint, what I've learned about mint is mint likes that dry, airy dirt, right? A little perlite in it. It likes to drain pretty fast. It don't like wet roots. The wet feet, it don't like. So that's what made me get the light potting soil, the organics, because it just seems to work, right? It just really seems to work for me. So here we go. I'm gonna set this down. Hope that works for you. I'm just taking these out of here. What we want to do is squeeze the sides. Squeeze the sides of them, right? Squeeze the bottom. It should just kind of come right out because it's light and it's kind of airy. So see that come right out? I'm gonna get that in here. Then we'll take the next one, same thing, just kind of squeeze the sides. Oh yeah, they thirsty, man. They are thirsty. I think I'm only gonna put 2 in here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just put 2. So what I did was I just put 2 in here and I'm gonna just kind of backfill it with the dirt. Give me 1 second. Sorry for all the moving, y'all. I'm just backfilling the sides of where the kind of gaps were at, where I just planted it. I'm gonna get this side over here. I'm gonna put y'all down for a minute. All right, and that's kind of where we at with it. I'm gonna put it down here with the little collection. Let it find its little spot. I may throw a little more dirt on there a little later, but I'm gonna get some of this water. Now this is just regular water. It's in the Arrowhead jug, but this is just regular water that I took out the garden hose. And what I've learned is not to water the leaves. You don't want to water the leaves. You want to water the dirt. When you water the leaves, this is what it does to your leaves. It kind of burns your leaves up. So you don't want to do that. See how this is brown? Kind of burn them up. These tomatoes looking good. All right, so I repotted the chocolate mint. I got the chocolate mint right here. Repotted the chocolate mint. Repotted the lime mint. And then I'm finna clip some of these. You don't want these to go to seed yet. So I'm gonna clip those off. So I'm just finna do a little work. But that's our little garden right, little container garden right here. You guys have seen the beautiful cucumbers and the carrots. So what we doing, man? We trying to save money for land, man. We want to be self-sustainable. We want to, sorry, your boy hot. Yeah, we just want to be self-sustainable. We want some land. We trying to work towards some land. So what we doing is renting this space right here. Trying to make it happen. I go to work every day as a mental health therapist, currently working on a doctorate degree. And so what I did was change my career. And I've been living small. I've been living in a minimalist type of lifestyle, man. So so I can try to save as much as possible to try to make something happen. You know, it's hard. Sometimes you go through ups, you go through downs. Life throws things at you. I mean, you know, I had to walk away from a job after putting together a treatment facility to come down here to get this doctorate practicum out the way. So that's currently where I'm at, what I'm doing. But I'm gonna clip some of these, some of that apple mint down there with my good old handy dandy little clippers. And I'm gonna put them in my little drying hanging rack so I can get them ready for the tincture. Check out apple mint. Apple mint is fire too, man. It's good for arthritis, inflammation. A lot of the mint family is good for all inflammation and digestive tract type work. But chocolate mint, what I found really is good for the cognition, man. I was pretty surprised by that. I didn't think that something would be good for cognition. So for me, I'm finna get a pot of that growing. I might get a couple pots of that, you know, because as you get older, you want to make sure that you're doing things that are keeping your mind fresh so that Alzheimer's don't come and dementia, that type of stuff. You want to work on that stuff early as possible. You know what I mean? So shout out to RV Away out there. You know, this channel, I've been around for a minute, but I ain't been really doing nothing. If you look at the beginning, you can see the first RV we bought. I keep saying 10,000, but I think I paid like 75 or 7,300 or something like that for it. It was really nice, you know, on the outside, inside. It was my first one. Actually, it was the second one. We had a drivable motorhome, but I never did nothing with it. We went out a couple weekends, kind of boondocked a little bit, that type of thing, just so I could see if I wanted to play around with it. I think I paid 4,500 or 5,000 for that one. The next one I paid like 70-something hundred for, and then this one we paid 29 for it. Still making payments on it though. We didn't pay cash for it. We put a nice little lump down, but we working off the rest. Regrets about buying a straight with no slides. I wish I would have bought one that has slides. Don't know if I would have got a fifth wheel. I still probably would have stuck with a travel trailer at first. But yeah, I would have got something with slides. I think that's what I would have got. And I'm definitely glad that I got the climate package, because the climate package means that the heat vents are on the bottom. They're on the floor. They run under the floorboards, right? So in wintertime, if you got the heat package, the climate package, where your heat is coming from underneath the floor, what it does is it keeps your pipes, if you're living in it full time, it keeps your pipes from freezing, right? And so that's pretty good. But you got to make sure that when you're running your, this is what we realize, you got to make sure that when you're running your electric heater on the inside to kind of offset the propane use, the electric heater kind of keep the heat temperature up to the point to where the propane never kicks on. So you will get a little freeze, right? So that happened to us like 2 years ago. The first year we got it, we didn't really know that. We really didn't think about that. And we just thought we was good. So we had the little cabinets open, that type of thing. But we did get some freeze. It was like 14 degrees or something. So we did get some freeze. Running just the little radiator heat on the inside was good enough. We had the gas heat turned on too, but it kind of barely kicked on. So what we had to do the next year was find like a balance where the temperature for the electric heater was down to like 60. And then we had the gas heater, the propane heater, up to about 70. And so what that did is it kind of kept it, the propane on coming from after the 60 to like the 68, 70. So that was enough to keep the pipes from freezing. So we'll try that again here this year, except for I'm living up in the big house. And my son is down here. So I'm going to make sure that I got him kind of tuned in with that. He ain't as tuned in on the heat piece as I am, but we figuring it out together. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, he got everything to it, man. He know how to kind of operate. He learned we had to place the inverter, I think it's the inverter. Y'all correct me down in the comments. But we had to replace the inverter on the other one. He replaced the inverter. He done quite a few things. Y'all can see in the video, we ripped out the walls. Shout out to Brother Carl who came over and helped us out with that. We had to rip out the wall. We put in a new sink. We painted everything, put in a butcher block counter. Yeah, we really did some work to it, man. We really did some work to it. So that was a nice experience through the flood. We had a flood in our county where we was at. So yeah, man, this is just my little diary, man, my little documentary, man, about our life, man, and our journey, man. Hopefully one day, God willing, you see us walk our first piece of land. We want some acres, man, so, pray for your boy, man. Pray that this happened for us, that the Most High come through and the economy's just right and everything is just right the way it needs to be, so we can get on with the get on. You dig what I'm saying? Because we got plans for that land, man. We got plans for that land, man. And with that, I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for hanging out with your boy, man. Y'all be blessed, man.